just because you are suffering and like you're going through your spiritual initiation and all that doesn't mean you're exempt from karma, and it doesn't mean you're exempt from accountability. Like, you made mistakes, a lot of them. You made a lot of mistakes along the way, you know? And there was a lot of traps. Almost everything was a trap and a setup since birth. However, you took the bait. So you cannot lay all the accountability on your attackers. And I'm talking since birth. You can't lay all the foundation on your attackers. Like, yes, they played a part, but so did you. So when you're putting all the accountability on the people that attack you, and I'm talking since birth, when you're putting all the accountability on life and circumstances, instead of realizing that you also took choices and you also played a part in those choices that led you where you ended up, with the people you ended up with. You know what I mean? Don't negate yourself from accountability. Like, yes, I can say solidly, and because I do take accountability for my life and my actions, that in the last 2 years, 3 years of the loud, like, slander, smear campaigns and attacks and stuff like that, I did move right. And, like, I knew they were trying to set me up. So, like, if they dig into me, there's nothing to find. However, 10 years ago, I really tanked my own existence, and I baited every bait. I took every trap. I fell down every sinkhole that they set for me because I wasn't aware of myself. So I was just out here falling in trap after trap after trap after trap because of my own choices. Because I was choosing low vibrational choices. Everything is a choice. So those traps that were set in my younger life, I could have also used to ascend, but I was blind and I was moving not of God, and I didn't even I was always so spiritual and stuff, but the Matrix had me believe that my spiritual beliefs were satanic, and like the freedom that I wanted to have within myself was satanic, because we were all brainwashed into believing these things, whether you knew deep within or not, like who you were, and like that you were like something. Like I really thought I was like an alien or something, but like I was big love, and I seen that within myself, but I also used it to destroy myself in the beginning of my existence. And that painted me as, it gave me a bad rap and a bad name. And I spent the last 10 years of my life trying to dig myself out of that bad rap and that bad name, trying to make people from this stupid matrix, like the people that helped me become that bad person, I was trying to make them proud of me. That was silly and stupid. So another wasted time of my life and self. Another thing I got to take accountability for. So that home, those cars, that business, that job, all that stuff that I had that was so great and good was built around validation. Like I wanted people that hurt me to be proud of me. That's crazy, yo. I got to take accountability for that dumbass move. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not exempt from your karma. You're not exempt from accountability. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, you move good now. You move like a god now. But you cannot go around and blame your entire existence on those traps because you chose to jump into them. Yes, they were traps. Yes, there was a lot of setups. Yes, a lot of bullshit came your way that shouldn't have come your way. Would your life probably be different had people back the fuck up? Yeah. But a lot of those traps that you fell in and you stayed in for years was because of the choices that you made for yourself at that time, because you could have always chosen different. You could have always left earlier. You could have, you know what I mean? It's all part of the process, but don't blame everything on everybody else, because then you're going to miss the lesson in it. Everything is a lesson to show you truth within yourself, your higher self. So like, you have to admit that you made mistakes so you can understand that you can make better ones. Does that make sense? So like, yeah, they hurt you. They did. They baited the shit out of you. They put you in impossible situations, but you chose the darkness sometimes in your past. And if you really want to walk with God, you got to pay those dues. You got to pay that initiation, and you got to move through the craziest part of it, of God, and not move funny like you might have once moved funny. So this was your ultimate test from the Most High. Like, I'm going to create a shitstorm all around you, and you say that you walk with me now because you're comfortable. Let me make you uncomfortable. Are you still going to walk with me? Yes. Yes, the fuck I am. Let's do this. See what I mean? And it will all come back to you. Let it hurt. Feel the pain. Understand it. So, all these things that happened to you, you went out, get out. This is your karma. This is your undoing. This is the unwinding of everything. Everything's teaching you something. Your abandonment wounds, your abuse, like all the abuse you endured. Everything's showing you something on how that something happened and how that something maintained your reality because of a choice that you made. Sucks. So it's hard to admit that you were moving off an illusion most of your life. You know what I mean? Even when you thought you were awake, even when you were all love and light, even when you were spiritual coaching and stuff, you were still surrounded by snakes and fakes. You know? What are you gonna do with all that knowledge you obtained? Wear your trials like a badge, wear them like a lesson, okay?